and he's going to bring it out. Gets it out to the 20, about 5 yards short of where he'd be if he had just taken a knee in the end zone. First down here for the offense. Touch pass on the run. The defense wouldn't let him loose there, and it was a completion, but they lost yardage.
The first thing you have to do to make these plays successful offensively is I have to block the edge. I got to get my speedster in space. They didn't do a good job of getting that guy out there in space where he could really use his jets. Nice job by the defense understanding it, seeing it, rallying to it, and tackling that guy for a loss.
They're trying to get to him. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13.
Man, this offense has been bad. How about the first play? Nowhere to go, nowhere to run, tackle for a loss. Second play, you get your quarterback sacked. And the third play, now we're sitting in 3rd and long, right where this defense wants to get us.
Pulls it in. It's Bernard. And sure, tackling there to keep him from getting to the first down marker. He just didn't have a chance to get loose and make his way to that first down marker.
I think fans get upset sometimes, like run your route past the sticks so we get the first down, but nice job by the defense understanding where the sticks were and forcing the 4th down.
On 4th down, he'll try to toss it. What a job to lay out and make the catch.
And they're showing you their intentions early in the game. It's 4th down, you're in your own end. We're going to be aggressive, and we're not just going to do this early. We're going to do this all game long. Awesome execution on a critical down.
And he'll pick up the first down after a tough run there. You can go way back in the history books to the wishbone attack all the way back to the first Rose Bowl team. Alabama builds its identity. And here's a fumble way behind the line. How in the world did the offense retain possession?
Well, ball security doesn't just apply to running backs and receivers. QB's got to keep 2 hands on the ball as well. And they're very lucky after that fumble that the offense jumped on.
Still looking on the move. He found a little opening and got loose. They couldn't stop him in the backfield, so a solid pickup there.
Welcome to the frustrating reality of college football. Like, the guy at the quarterback spot, he can just do that. Pull it down, get positive yards, makes the defense have to account for him every single play.
3rd and long, and he'll try to throw for it. Coming after it. And couldn't quite find the crevice he needed to pick up the first down.
You know what, Reese, it is a great play, and I think they were a nickel, so they brought an extra guy on the field that has some speed, take a linebacker that's a little bit slower off the field, and you could see it paid dividends on that 3rd down.
On 4th down, trying to find his man. And that pass is intercepted. Bringing it back. And they'll drag him down after a good return on the interception. And the senior just took that one out of the air and sends it the other way.
And how about that play by the defense here early in this game opening drive, facing one of the best quarterbacks in all of college football, and they're able to get an interception. That is going to be massive for their confidence in this game.
Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44.
That has got to be demoralizing if you're on defense because they just ran the ball right up the middle, down your throats, and they gashed you.
Might as well give it to him again. And after the tackle, that will bring us to the end of the first quarter. Second down now as they're ready to go back to work. Wants to throw. It's King. Got his man on the right. At the 20, he's got space. That is exactly what you're looking for when you talk explosive plays. The defense finally able to make the stop. Running back goes in motion. From the red zone, looking for a space. Caught behind the line. It's Haynes. And they're going to lose yardage there. The defense completely owning the front. Second down coming up. He's looking to throw. Spits it out to the back. Gets it out quickly. The tackle is made, but he's got it first and goal from the 6. New set of downs right on the doorstep for this offense. Keeping it on the ground on first and goal. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. We'll see if the offense can punch it in on second and goal. The corners are walked up tight. They go right back to this guy on second and goal. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. We'll take a quick break as we have reached the final 2 minutes of the first half. They've moved it right to the edge, and they need 1 more yard for the touchdown on third down. The offense couldn't get the snap off in time, and it'll cost them. The 8th play of the drive coming. You'd hate to settle for a field goal. It's third and goal. Try to get it to the edge. Several defenders there to get him on the ground. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half.
Second quarter might not be gamble time, but inside the 3, Palmer, I've got the green light. I'm going for this.
I am too, and you're essentially running a 2-point play here, right? You've got a play you practice all week long. That's the play you dial up right here.
Quarterback will keep it. And he rolls into the house. Touchdown, Yellow Jackets!
And that is exactly what you want from your offense. Man, late in the half, you want to execute and then punch it in physically on the ground, take the lead going into the half, take all the momentum. Nice execution on the drive by that offense.
And the point after is good.
Georgia Tech, 7, Alabama, 0.
About to kick it away after scoring the touchdown. Fair catch called for and made. The Tide offense rolls onto the field. That last drive was promising for a while, but you just can't mess it up at the end with the pick, Jesse.
No, you got to be able to finish drives, especially in this game if you're going to win. And David, they've got to be able to eliminate the mental mistakes.
Yeah, and I don't think you get conservative or play it safe. You can trust your guy. I think you put the ball right back in his hands and let him do his thing.
Dropping back, it's Milroe. Pocket starts to collapse. Still on his feet at the 45. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
Nice job by the QB, sitting back in the pocket. You can tell he wants to throw the football, go through his progressions. Nothing home, take off, and slide. I love the slide at the end. Don't take a big shot.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
Quarterback wants to throw on second down. He's going to take off. Really good surge for this offense. They move the chains, and he's got it at the 34.
Well, he does a really nice job buying time, and I love the awareness there, understanding no one's open downfield, knowing where the sticks are, and he's able to use his athleticism to get that first down.
Trying to escape and get it himself. And chunk plays are the name of the game, and they get one here before the defense finally makes the stop. Alabama comes to the line with 1st and 10. Trying to run, it's Haynes. And he's able to bounce off one tackle, but still not a whole lot of running room. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. 2nd down, clock's running. They'll keep it on the ground. The spin, still on his feet. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line.
Well, the offense knew what they needed to get that 1st down, so they dial up the running play, and they get just enough to keep the drive alive.
And now a chance to pull even as we get late here in the 1st half. Try to barge their way in. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Alabama!
Bringing the extra beef. It's goal line. I know what I'm going to get. I know what I'm going to do. We're going to be bigger, stronger at the point of attack and push you around, and then the running back does the rest and finds the end zone.
On to attempt to try. Right down the middle. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. After that latest answer tied things up, just about set to kick it away again. And they thought about a return, then thought better of it. They'll bring it out to the 25. Think they got it snapped before the play clock ran out. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. An unforced error there. They don't get the snap off in time. There's a difference between being methodical and thorough and slow. They were slow, and they got the flag. On 1st down, here comes this offense. These corners backing off a bit. On the ground, it's Haynes. And maybe they want to try somewhere else because there is nothing doing in the middle of this defense. Alabama ready to put a boot to it to start the 2nd half. It bounds through the back of the end zone. It'll be a touchback. The Georgia Tech offense rolls back onto the field. And in a low-scoring game like this one, David, every possession is magnified. Fires into traffic, intercepted. Smacks him with the stiff arm. And he's wrapped up after a solid return on the pick.
Really nice job there by the defense, because I think they baited the QB into trying to fit that one in over the middle of the field. Remember, it's a big zone coverage. They've all got their eyes on him back there in the pocket, and they just let him feel like, maybe I can fit this football in. Not so fast. They come away with the pick.
He'll keep it himself. Pass the sticks, and he may get more. What a nifty run there to pick up the 1st down.
There's an example of the offense taking advantage of all the attention the defense is giving this outstanding running back. Remember, he's one of the best in the game. They're expecting him to get the football, so the quarterback says, you know what? I'll just keep it. No one's keying on me. I'm going to get upfield and find an explosive play.
The Crimson Tide snaps it from the red zone. Wants to throw on first down. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling.
It's just so nice to have a QB under center. Nowadays in football, you can trust these guys. You put so much on their plate, and you tell them, go get positive yards when it's there. And a lot of these guys are such great athletes, they do it with ease.
From the shotgun, they'll run it. Touchdown, Crimson Tide! And with that, when they jump on top here in the second half.
Another rushing touchdown. That's now 2 on the game. This offense thought they could come into this one running the ball, being the more physical team, and they look like it right now.
Lining up for the PAT. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. From a couple of yards deep, he'll bring it out. He's brought down at the 16. Would have been much better off to take the touchback. Georgia Tech has the ball back, and here comes the Yellow Jacket offense. Well, the good news about this drive, Jesse, it can't go worse than last time through a pick on the first play.
No, it certainly can't. I think one good way, David, to help your quarterback turn the page is just find him an easy completion here and let him get back into a rhythm.
Yeah, or find him an easy handoff. Just hand the football off, maybe get the ground game going, maybe jumpstart this offense a little bit.
Setting up the screen. They make the stop, but a good pickup there on first down.
Well, a nice gainer on that running back screen. How about the offensive line getting downfield and getting blocks to really help out the back, find some space to go to work.
And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down.
And this is a guy that can find you the hidden yardage. That play, he just pushes the pile to get that first down.
And the Yellow Jackets will snap it on 1st and 10. Looking for a man, it's King. It's complete on the right side. They make the stop, but this passing game does some damage, and they move the sticks with the first down. Under a minute to go here in the 3rd quarter. Back to the ground game on the left. We'll give him a couple on that with 2nd and 8 coming up.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
And that pass will be jarred loose on 2nd down. That brings up 3rd down. If they can convert here, that type of play can really give you a shot of momentum. On 3rd and long, he's going to have to throw for it.
Tell you what, I don't know if the offense was expecting man coverage that time. 3rd and long in field goal range, you're expecting it to be zone. Instead, they lock him up man-to-man, everybody on an island, and everybody won. They get the incompletion, now setting up 4th.
And it's incomplete, a missed opportunity for the offense.
Nice job by the defense. Great pass defense, getting in the lanes, doing a really good job understanding they were going to throw the football on this 4th down. They played it well. Incomplete pass. Defense turns to offense.
He'll do it himself. And a 9-yard gain on 1st down leaves him with 2nd and short.
Well, I'll tell you what, just watching this QB in the run game, he's going to break at some point in this game. He's going to break a home run. Defense did a nice job getting him down there, but this guy, I'm telling you, he's just a play.
Fires into traffic, it's picked off. Going the other way, and he's got room. And he's going to take it all the way. Touchdown, Georgia Tech!
Georgia Tech.
This time, it's the defense finding ways to put points on the board.
There is nothing better than being a defender, seeing that ball in the end zone. Your eyes get big as saucers. Go, jump on that puppy, secure it, get you a touchdown.
And he makes the extra point. All tied up and just about set to kick it away. The returner will field it and bring it back. They make the stop, but barely, and they might need to regroup as we have come to the end of the third quarter. They'll start the drive here with first down to open this period. Wide receiver shows motion. Quarterback touch pass on the jet sweep. And they'll stop him just short of the first down, just inches away from moving the sticks.
And that would be the definition of first down success. Putting yourself in a good position. It's second and inches. I can do whatever I want next. I can take a shot down the field. I can run the football and get a new set of downs. Like, nice first down execution.
He is brought down, but man, what a job to find some running room and move the chains.
Every possession later in the game means so much more. You start getting in the fourth quarter, one-possession games, QB drops back and makes these first downs. These extra set of downs now become so much more important late in these ball games.
And he has a solid game before the defense bottles him up. Got 6 on first down, now a lot of options on 2nd and 4. They'll give it to the back. He's out of bounds, but not before picking up enough for the first down.
And I don't care if I get it by 2, by 20, by 30, by 40. I just want to get the first down, understanding the situation, understanding where the sticks are. Doesn't have to be sexy, but I got to make sure I get to that stick, get to the first down mark.
Knocked down at the 24-yard line, but it's a big gain. 15 yards on the play, and this offense is in business.
You know, I think in this situation of the game, too, if I'm this guy, I'm thinking the same thing, right? I'm throwing and getting yards, and if it's not there, I'm going to take this game over myself with my legs. We're in the fourth quarter. We've got an opportunity, one possession down, to get back in this thing. I just got to do whatever I got to do to make that happen.
Inside the 25, they'll snap it from the 24. First down. Touch pass on the jet sweep. Oh, what a move! They bring him down, but he's got a first and goal from the 10.
It's so hard for a defense to have to stop plays like that because it really forces you to play with great eye discipline. You see the pre-snap motion. Defense doesn't know if he's just running across the field and he's going to run a route, if he's going to block, or if he has the football. That time, he was able to outflank the defense and hurt them to get that first down.
He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Well, just nowhere to go there, and it started in the pocket. It was collapsing. Quarterback felt it, so he tried to get outside, make something happen himself, but give the defense tons of credit. Excellent job in pursuit. They're able to give up no gain.
They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches.
I really like the play by the quarterback. Very, very smart. Listen, early in the downs, goal-to-go situation, drop back. You don't see it right away. Tuck it and get positive yards. Make that next down easier so I can try to get a little bit closer to the goal line and I can get that touchdown. Headsy play by the QB.
Wants to throw for it on 3rd and goal. And he can't get it off. What a huge play this late in the game. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. And now on 4th down, they will put it on the shoulders of the kicker to save them with his foot. It is perfect. You understand the celebration after taking the lead, guys, but this thing is not over yet. After putting up a 3-spot, the kickoff unit set to go. He'll bring it out. It's Haynes. Pulled down at the 18, and the decision to bring it out of the end zone was not a good one. The Rambling Wreck offense rolls back onto the field. They've got it back after that last drive stalled out, and they were stopped on 4th down, David.
Yeah, and they put a little bit of a drive together, but Jesse, they stalled on the other side of the field, and they got to find a way to keep them going as they get closer to the end zone.
I agree. I do like their mindset, though, and I think they need to continue being aggressive moving forward in this game.
Got to move quickly here. They need to get it to field goal range. Looking downfield, it's King. Using his legs, keeping his eyes downfield. Finds a man by himself. They'll get the first down. It's spotted on the 49. And this junior loves to show off that big arm. They've got to move quickly here. Still a chance, but they've got to force the ball down the field. He'll pull it down and run. Still running at the 40. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment.
It's the fourth quarter. Every second counts, right? It's a one-possession game. We're chasing the QB. He scrambles around, does such a great job getting positive yards, keeping this drive alive. We need to score badly. We've got to keep drives alive like this. Wonderful job.
Can't hold on. He had it right down the middle, and he flat dropped it. And after the incompletion on first down, this offense looking at second down. Wants to go up top. That, friends, is a busted play. Incomplete.
Well, I know it hasn't been a tremendous day statistically for this quarterback, but his decision-making has been good enough to win this game. Hasn't thrown a lot of TDs so far, but when things aren't open, he throws it away like on that play right there. He's not putting his team in a bad spot, and that's why they still have a shot to walk out of here with a W.
So on fourth down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. The defense uses a timeout, and we are down to 11 seconds left to play. All the plays, all the plans, all the schemes, and it will be decided on this kick. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And they tie it up, fellas, here in the final second.
What a kick for that young man right there. And you just see the way it energized and galvanized his entire sideline. They've tied it up late. This thing's going to OT, and they look like they are ready to rock.
He'll call for the fair catch here. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Trying to find his man on first down. Going to try to get it himself. At the 35, he's loose. Finally run out of bounds, but he has this offense rolling with a first down. Big chunk play to start this drive. Now they'll really try to take it to this defense. They'll throw it on first down. Moving, keeping the eyes downfield. At the 45, on his way. And excellent vision to find running room there and make a really good pickup before the defense put a stop to it.
That's the end of regulation with the score all time.
They've got it 1st and 10 from the 25. Wide receiver coming across in motion. Quick pass on the fly motion. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few.
That's a really good job by the defense reacting to what they see. They see the quarterback flip it forward on the touch pass. Now I got to go get it, right? Corral that football. He picked up some yards, yeah, but you didn't give up that big explosive play. And now you have to make him earn it now on the next down.
Well, the defense is on their heels right now. They're going to have to find a way to stop this guy. When he's got a head of steam, boy, he is hard to bring down.
Here comes 1st and goal as they try to strike here in overtime. Touchdown, Bama! They strike first here in overtime. The all-important extra point would push this lead to 7.
Hey, Reese, that's 3 for the young fella. I mean, this dude's smelling the end zone. Anytime he gets near it, you know he's going to lower his shoulder, do whatever it takes to get in the end zone. A hat trick, the 3rd touchdown.
They know what's in front of them. They have to answer that score with a touchdown. To the air, it's King. Pressure coming. 5 wide receiver formation on 2nd and 9. He's looking to throw. Steps away. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31.
That defender is a matchup nightmare for any offensive lineman to block. He's got athleticism, he's got length, he's got flexibility. He put it all on display on that sack.
3rd down in overtime, and they need to get it to the end zone. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. Grabbed in the middle, it's Lane. And they'll finally catch up to him, but not before a big chunk of yardage is picked up. The Yellow Jackets with the 1st and 10. The Sweet Feet buy a little time. The quarterback scrambled around, with the defense able to scramble him and turn it into a sack. 1st down sack, pushes it back. Now it's 2nd down. Throws to the wideout. Got his man on the right. And they're able to make the tackle.
Great job by the offense, being patient, understanding when they're in zone coverage. I got to hit those tight windows, make those precise passes to get those big plays.
And the defense is swarming to keep him from getting to the 1st down.
You know, I really like this QB running the football because I know he's got a lot of speed, but he's not the biggest guy in the world. So he's not going to be able to break a lot of tackles. You really got to do a good job of trying to scheme ways to get him out in more space.
Feeling some heat. It's incomplete, and that's going to do it. A 4th down stop seals it in overtime. I know how to sum up this game succinctly. That was fun, and what a victory to remember.
Fun for them, fun for us, just the back and forth, games that are so nip and tuck, and you know every play matters so much. These are the games that we love to call.
Yeah, every play matters, David, and that's why coaching staffs practice overtime scenarios and situations throughout the week. It's important to drill these types of scenarios. You never know what games are going to go to OT, and when they do, you love to be able to go out and execute with the game on the line.
That's going to do it for us from here. For Jesse Palmer, David Pollack, I'm Reese Davis, and this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.